So here I am at Harbor Freight Tools. Just gonna go in there and get me one of them battery chargers. I like to try to keep all of my stuff with like the same brand name on it. So this way, when I lend stuff to people, like, you know, you can't, like these people, because they try to keep your shit, like you got to put your name on your stuff. So some people be, oh, John, can I borrow your battery charger? Yeah, just remember, make sure you give it back. And sure enough, they don't. Sure enough, they'll borrow it. You may not get it back. Or you'll go to their house years later. They're like, wait a minute, that shit looks familiar. They'll be like, wait a minute, I'm sure that's mine. You gotta hide your name inside the stuff. Like you gotta open the flap, put your name, you gotta scratch your name in on it. All right, Cen-tech battery charger, let's do it. The hell? I also I think during Black Friday, I also want to get some Ryobi. I think I want to get a Ryobi power tool. This is it right here. There it is. So last time I was here, I got one of these. So I made a video of this. And these things, and you know what the thing about it is? These things really come in handy. The one that I got, that's not the one I got. I got the other one. The one that I got has the tire inflator. So here's the thing. When you charge this bad boy up and you keep it, you know, around, if your tire goes flat, it can help you inflate your tire. So, yeah, it was really, that is absolutely worth having. You know, I wish the shit was less than $160, but, you know, it is what it is. So, you know, let's get this one. This one looks good. What's this? That's a 612. What's the difference? That's 612. And what's this? There's a difference in these things, but I don't know what it is. I want to get the small one because I don't really need a whole lot. I don't know what the price difference. Yeah, I think I'll get this one, but what is this? This one's with engine jumpstart. This one's with engine jumpstart, but what's the difference? It has an LED. That one has an LED. What's the difference? I don't see a difference. Oh, you know what? It's the same thing. It's just that the way the box is laid out. Okay, it's the same thing. All right, we'll get this one. All right, here we go. Let's take this up there. $174. So right there's my jump starter. And this jump starter, of course, it has the tire pressure in the back. This comes in handy absolutely when your tire pressure drops during the winter, before you have to maybe get like a flat fixed. You should always have one of these. Jump starter. You know, it was worth the money. It's like, if you have a car, you should have shit like this. Absolutely. Oh boy. All right, close up. He works hard for the money. So hard for it, honey. He worked hard for the money, so he gotta have his SRT. Okay, let's get out of here. So this is my new Cen-tech battery charger with engine start. So this looks pretty nice. And it comes with two wheels, and as soon as you get the wheels out of the box, you got these two wheels on it to wheel it around and everything. So I guess I got to put the wheels on. And it probably also has a handle, so I've got to put the handle on. So I'm going to pull it out the box. I'm going to put it together real quick, and we're going to set this bad boy up to charge. Okay, so once you've connected your negative and positive leads, you know, so we're all good here. So now you come on over to the Cen-tech on. So it says 11.5 volts, 12 volt, 40 amp boost. I don't think I need that. 12 volts, 10 amps. And then you have, what is this? These aren't buttons right here. These are buttons. So it would warn you if the cables were reversed, which is good. It also tells you about reconditioning. So they have warning lights for certain things. So what we're going to do is we're going to go, what is that? 12 volts, 2 amps, 12 volts, 10 amps. Let's try 12 volts. Oh, I'll be damned. So this thing, I believe, has already started charging. So it says display select. Okay, voltage current status. It says do not use start setting to charge batteries. used to jump start only. So, okay. All right, so basically, it's capable of a 40 amp boost just in case you're trying to start the car and the battery's really, really dead. So what I'll do is I'll read quickly through the instructions just to see how you're supposed to start off. But as you can see, it says it's at 11.5 V. Instructions say, okay, so it says unplug charger starter. It's very possible it may start raining, so I don't think it's gonna rain, but I may try to cover all this stuff up. But it says to prevent serious injury, do not use 12 volt 200 amp start functioning for charging. Press start stop button to start function, whatever that function is. It says when finished, turn it off. But it says whichever function you want, you navigate to it first, and then you push start to start that function. But it suggests you do not use 12 volt 200 amps. I guess that might damage the battery. So I'm not charging this battery outside the vehicle. The Mopar battery that I have, I may try to recharge that battery eventually, since that battery is actually outside of the vehicle. But it says basically the same thing. If you want to charge a battery outside of the vehicle, all you got to do is unplug the charger, attach the battery cables. It says position yourself and the battery as far away from the battery as possible. Then it says plug charger starter into grounded 120 volt receptacle. Turn power switch on. Press function select button until desired function lights up. And that's on page 9. So the function's on page 9. So all you got to do is go to the function that you want. So it says charging rates, suggested charging rates. It says cars and trucks. It says you should be at 2 amps for 3 to 6 hours. And it says do not use the 10 amp or the 40 amp boost for small batteries. So it says you should use the 2 amp for, what is this, 3 to 6 hours on a small battery for a motorcycle, a garden, or a tractor battery. But if you have a large battery like I do, and if I'm not mistaken, my battery is like 800 something CCA, it says that you should be 35 to 55 hours. My God, that's a long ass time. So I'm pretty sure that there are faster chargers. Oh, but goddamn, that's a long ass time. Okay, so let's look right here. All right, so we're using, what is it, 2 amps, 12 volt 2 amps. So this is 12 volt 2 amps, right? So I'm supposed to push start, and there you go. Start. So there it is. There's not a timer on here, or is there? It says current, 1.8 amps, status, charge, and voltage is 11.5. So I have just put it into start. So obviously, as for what they told you, you have to use lower voltages on smaller batteries, and you use 12 volt 2 amps on a regular vehicle, such as this. But these other ones are specifically for if you're trying to start very, very powerful machines like trucks and stuff, which obviously I'm not trying to do. So I'm gonna cover this up with plastic to make sure no water gets on it, because I don't know what the weather's about to do. But that's my new Cen-tech battery charger. And it looks good. Looks good. I mean, there are other options out there, but I just wanted all my stuff basically to have the exact same name on it. In case you forgot, this is my Cen-tech battery charger air compressor right here. So they had the cheaper model in the store, but I bought the more expensive model because I figured, hey, I want as much stuff as you can get. And this air compressor comes in handy. So now you have 2 tools in one. What I like most about this device is that it doesn't come with an adapter. It comes with a regular plug like this that flicks in and flicks out. That means that you can take this anywhere and you can charge it anywhere. It came with this black plug right here, which is a regular plug. And when you want to charge it, all you do is just plug it in and charge it. Now, according to the warranty, you're supposed to keep this thing, you're supposed to charge it at least like once a month in order to make sure that the warranty upholds on it. So I try to charge it at least once a month. But again, the Jeep, I don't drive it very much. I was thinking I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to have a little bit more fun with it. But the problem is that thing's getting close to 100,000 miles. And obviously having problems with the battery or alternator or starter or something because the battery's dying when I'm not driving it you know, that becomes a problem. So the next car I buy, I may end up trading in the Lyric and the Jeep, or I may end up keeping the Lyric and buying something else. I just don't know. We'll see what happens with the Escalade. When the Escalade IQ comes out, maybe I'll like it. We'll see what happens with the price of the Chevy Silverado EV. When the Chevy Silverado EV is hit the market for a little bit longer, maybe they'll drop the prices. Right now, they're offering $1,000 per month payments on most of these cars if you want to lease them. So that's just what that is. But if you're going to have any old cars at your house, you got to have at least a battery jump starter, and you got to have a battery charger. It would be nice if they had a 3-in-1, like if they had a battery charger and jump starter built into one of these. That would be perfect. Then you only buy one device. But for the time being, it's like, this is what it is. So I got my Cen-tech devices, and we're moving forward. We're doing good.
To be continued.